Hi there. We all know that the real estate market is changing, but how much is it changing in your local market? So are you curious what's happening on 30A in the Panhandle? Well, stay tuned and I'll show you some true data from the local MLS system and show you what is going on in the Panhandle. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, Sabine Robertson with Silver International Realty. I live on 30A and I love helping home buyers make good decisions in purchasing or selling their homes in the Panhandle. So stay tuned for my October 2022 market update. Before I get started, please take a moment and subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that like button. I really appreciate it. So stay tuned. Looking at the local data is so important, especially in a shifting market. So let's take a look at what is going on 30A. For those of you who watch my video, you know I'm always following the same pattern. So I start by looking at the current active listings on 30A north of 98, and water sound origin is included in this data. This report was run on October 20th, and as of today, we have 630 active listings. Last month's market update, we had 603 active listings. So it's kind of the same, not much changes going on there. 218 pending listings compared to 242 last month. I don't consider that much change. Now your sold listings are slightly different. So as of today, the last 90 days, we had 349 sold listings compared to 395 last month. Take a look at the sold result statistics report. I love using this for both buyers and sellers, and you can make this specifically to an area like 30A East and West like I did here, or even to a specific area like Driftwood Estate. And what it shows you in a very quick overview, the active listings, 629, 218 pendings, 349 sold, and here is your graph for those of you who are visual. Whether you are a buyer or a seller, this is kind of interesting because now you can see what the average list price is for this area. Now keep in mind, I combined East and West together. So you're looking at 910 a square foot, and the average sold price is $835. Sold to list ratio, the list price 96.69 to 95%. And here are the days on the market and the cumulative days on the market. Now look at this little chart right here. The days on the market, out of all the active listings, 338 active listings have only been on the market for less than 30 days. 85 for 31 to 60 days. So look at these numbers. They're really not that drastic as the ones that are currently on the market within the last 30 days. And then if you're looking at the average sales price to list price, the percentage is 97.68%. Remember, I only pulled data for the last 90 days, so prices have starting to adjust a little bit. If you would like me to create you a search result statistics for any area in the Emerald Coast through the Flex MLS system, send me an email and I'm happy to do one for you and send it your way. Out of our 628 active listing, our most expensive listing is right at $25 million, located at the Sanctuary at Seagrove, and the price per square foot is $3,048. Again, keep in mind, this is Gulf Front. Everything varies by neighborhood, location, proximity to the Gulf. Our least expensive listing is on 30A, the West End, in Rosa Beach at Edgewood Terrace. It is a manufactured home. and you can see the cost per square foot is $381. And this little home is, actually it's a manufactured home, is only 984 square foot. If you are considering buying property, always consult with a local real estate professional who has access to this data to can show you what's going on in your specific market. I work with buyers in Rosa Beach who are wanting to purchase a home on 30A, but I'm also working with buyers in Destin, and the market is different slightly between Destin and 30A. So keep that in mind. So for those of you who watch my videos every month, you know I always do a quick snapshot on 30A West End. And so if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please take a moment to do so and hit that like button. I would really appreciate it. So what you have to keep in mind is that the data I was showing you earlier is up to today, October the 20th. But this graph only reflects data up to September 2022. So look at the number of listings. They are continuously to go up. And as of the end of September, for 30A West End, we had 214 active listings. But look what's happening to the list price. It is pretty steady. Yes, we do see some price drops, but we see price drops on property that was priced too high from the get-go. Now, the absorption rate is interesting. We are sitting at about 3.35% absorption rate. That means if all the listing currently on the market would be there without any new listings coming up, it would take 3.5 months to absorb that inventory. I did find it interesting that the days on the market had decreased from August to September. And here, look at your absorption rate compared to last year in September. It was only 2 months versus 3 months now, but take a look at the average list price. There is a 53% change. So in 2021, the average list price on 30A West End was $1,396,000, and today it's $2,144,000. Let's take a look at the property type year-to-date activity report from January all the way up to today, August the 20th. So here it is broken down by area, 30A East, and here's 30A West, and you can see the average sales price and days on the market, and also the percentage of list price. So it also shows you how many listings were withdrawn and how many expired listings there are. And then here is Bay County, Crestview area, Destin, and Fort Walton Beach and Freeport. Freeport, the average list price is $455, Destin $862, and here of course your 30A area, $2,200,000 for East and $1,400,000 for the West End. So what is going on in the market? I think those interest rates obviously is a direct correlation on how many people can afford buying. But if you think about our 30A area, we have a lot of cash buyers where they don't necessarily are going to look for financing. But if you're thinking about a 30-year fixed rate and you're looking close to 7%, your buying power is almost cut in half from about 6-7 months ago. Now those rates are predicted to continue to go up, and I would strongly encourage you to get with your local lenders and see what kind of options are out there if you are considering making a purchase right now. Well, I hope you enjoyed this market report, and I hope you subscribe so that you can get the next month's November update. And let's see what's going on in November, December. I'm kind of curious myself. Generally speaking, the end of November and December, it gets a little bit softer because people are getting ready to the holiday regardless of what's going on in the market. Interest rates, it's really crucial to keep an eye on those because they will directly affect our real estate market because it just decreases the buyer's pool. But with that being said, we do have a lot of cash buyers here in Santa Rosa Beach, and we still have buyers, and people are still going to buy and sell their homes. So I hope you subscribed, and I hope I see you next month. Auf Wiedersehen, goodbye, tschüss, auf Wiedersehen.